Washington has warned the European Union it will not ship AstraZeneca vaccines made in the U.S. to help ease the bloc's jab woes. EU insiders conceded that U.S. President Joe Biden will not come to their rescue and help plug the shortfall of doses across member states. It is the second time in as many days that Washington has refused to offer a helping hand, with it also refusing to loan 10 million Johnson & Johnson jabs to the bloc. A senior EU official said, "The US told us there was no way it would ship AstraZeneca vaccines to the EU." Brussels has been struggling to secure vaccine supplies after AstraZeneca earlier this year cut the number of doses it will ship to member states by half. The Anglo-Swedish firm has offered to partially plug the gap with vaccines produced outside of the bloc, including in the US. A senior EU diplomat told the Reuters news agency that the bloc should not count on exports from Washington. At this point in time, basically the situation is such that any exports are tricky, but there is a willingness to talk, the insider added. The White House and AstraZeneca both declined to comment. A European Commission spokesman said, "Whatever the legal situation in the United States, we want to work on the ground with the United States to keep the supply chains open. We're not going to give a blow-by-blow account of the discussions that are taking place with our American partners." The rejection follows European Council President Charles Michel's attack on the US and Britain for having an outright ban on the export of coronavirus vaccines. Washington's hard-nosed approach could jeopardize AstraZeneca's bid to deliver member states 180 million doses in the second quarter. U.S. President Mr. Biden has insisted that his government's vaccination program will put Americans first. Speaking on Wednesday, he then offered to send any surplus jabs abroad. He said, "We're going to start off and ensure Americans are taken care of first, but we're then going to try to help the rest of the world. If we have a surplus, we're going to share it with the rest of the world. I said we had to treat this like a war." AstraZeneca's Oxford-produced jab is being manufactured at a plant near Baltimore in the United States, which is listed in the EU's contract as a backup supply site. Commission President Ursula von der Leyen last week discussed the vaccines drive with President Biden.